And welcome to Strength Hammer Podcast, episode 182.
Dang. I messed
Yeah.
up.
I just thought, it's like, well, I wonder if I can give you a math problem to solve each time, and then you have to solve it, and that way you know the episode number.
That's yeah, we could do that. Hey, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'll just start paying attention.
It's episode 183 minus 1. Alex is like, oh, hmm.
I'm okay at math. I'll probably figure it out.
Yeah, I'm fairly decent with certain maths.
I feel like if you play Warhammer enough, you get decent at math.
Well, it's weird. I struggled all the way through all the algebras, and I got through algebra and I got to calculus, and it all made sense again. I'm like, I don't know why
It's
this is where it happened, but okay.
Interesting. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember anything about calculus, trigonometry, like all those advanced like statistics classes that are involved with math. Don't remember any of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Don't use it in the real world.
You know what you do need to do in the real world? Take care of your lawn.
Take care of your lawn. That's right, baby.
How is your
We're so back.
lawn?
It needs cut. It needs cut. It's going to be cut tomorrow. I didn't
Oh,
quite
okay.
have to. If I could, I would cut it today, but the schedule didn't allow it. So it's going to be cut tomorrow, which is a Friday. I see all my neighbors all around me cutting their lawns, and I feel like if I wait longer than tomorrow, I kind of let it go a little bit.
Okay.
But as of right now, one more day is I think reasonable. How about your lawn?
I'm staying consistent at being 2 days behind you, I feel.
Yeah, sure.
I won't be cutting it tomorrow, but I'll be cutting it Sunday. I need to look at the weather, because if it's going to rain Saturday, then I'll do it tomorrow, but
Sure.
would like to let it
That's
dry out a little bit more.
I've definitely been burned with, oh, I'll cut it on Saturday, and it starts raining. Like, oh,
I will look right now live on the pre-recorded podcast.
there we go.
That's
That's
out after
quite
all this
literally what I'm
happens.
doing as well. That's what I'm doing. Weather
Ooh.
looks good for me. How about you?
Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow evening.
It's like for me, it's 10% chance. So
Oh,
like,
it's
I'll take
15.
that.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna do it Sunday. That's fine, 'cause Saturday's clear.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
nice.
it's long, but I might actually. It might be a big yard day for me, because I got the mulch that's ready, waiting to
Nice.
go.
Nice.
And also I might get the garden tilled. Not planting anything yet, but might get the tiller
Okay.
out.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. So it might be a lot of.
I'm not doing that.
You don't. You wait. Do you have a garden? Do you have a raised bed?
No.
I thought you had a raised bed.
I have a raised bed, but I don't use it. It's like all overgrown with weeds, and the dirt is like all hard and not taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
So it just exists until I get a wife and she wants to do a garden for some reason.
Hey, I mean, listen, you could just throw some wildflowers in there.
Nope.
No, like you
Nope.
don't take care of it. Just throw the seeds and let it go. If it happens, it happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Yeah, just go get wildflower seeds. I mean, the birds might eat it, but whatever.
Hey.
Good. Well, I mean, with that, then, there's not a ton of news. It's like, unless we were talking, yeah, it's a big 40K season right now. Alex, how many of the new 40K articles have you read?
A 0?
How many of the new 40K articles have you looked at the pretty orc model?
I've seen pretty orc
Okay.
models at this point.
Yeah, models.
I just see them on Instagram. Most of the content I consume is on Instagram. I'll be honest. Sometimes YouTube. I don't go to Warhammer community too often unless somebody sends me a link.
I've been checking Warhammer community. It's just a habit still, even though like most of my content has not been Warhammer lately.
Sure.
But I peruse. I just want to see what's going on, and like I know what's gonna be there. I know Wednesday we have that
Right.
rumor engine, and like it's gonna be another 40K thing, or it's about what's going on pre-release this week, or and it's like I keep looking, but I'm like, I don't need this. Occasionally there's something that surprises me, like a lore thing. I'll read a 40K lore thing, a Sigmar,
Sure.
yeah, Old World, but yeah.
The way I look at Warhammer news is the same way I look at real world news. If it's big enough, I'll hear about it.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't look for it, but because I live in the Warhammer world, right? Like social media, something will come up, or somebody will, hey, are you excited about this? And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let me check it out.
I am now.
I am now. Yeah, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Well, there's a couple things in news going on here. So, like I said, outside of the 40K barrage, which is coming. So let's bring up the one thing that we have. And shout out to good friend, World's Strongest Warhammer. He sent this to me because even though I follow it, I missed it. Trench Crusade, which
Yeah,
I think everybody at the club we all have like an interest. Like it's cool. I love the models. I've seen them up
Sure.
close in person, the 3D printed ones of the STLs. The lore is
Hmm.
kind of cool, but they're
Hmm.
doing a narrative starter set. It looks like
Yeah, that's really cool.
two brand new war bands. By the way, this cover. Okay, we can't go
Yeah,
back to the cover. That cover is the
looks very
most
cool.
Warhammer like
Yeah,
influenced ever. It's really cool. It's not stealing, obviously, but it just looks really cool. But
sure.
um, the one thing I'll say though, I mean, I need to see the lore, but like the models, I'm not the biggest fan of these guys in this box. But I like that there's a box set.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, I wish the zealots were a little bit cooler. I like the bad guys. I don't know who they are, but I like the cultists. I'm guessing is what they
Yeah,
are.
sure.
I like them, but the zealots I wish they were a little cooler. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's the paint job. Maybe it's the yellow bandages that I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I like the main guy though. I like the guy with a bunch of crosses. He looks cool.
yeah. He does look kind of cool. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I think we'll eventually get into this, like to have a war band. I know the
Yeah.
book's really hard to get, so like physically, so that's probably
Sure.
not stressing us about it. But hey, I mean, we
Sure.
got this coming out. What else? Later this year, we got the Gunpla miniature game. I know me and Big M, Matt from here,
Yeah.
we're gonna each get some of that, and then I am interested to pick up some of the StarCraft miniature game.
I've heard about it. I've never played StarCraft. It was I only played Warcraft.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah, like the not the World of Warcraft, but the actual Warcraft. A little bit of Warcraft 2 and a lot of Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
Uh, so if they make a game with Warcraft, I'll be picking it up. But
Well, I
StarCraft
mean,
2.
there was, but it was different anyway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
sure.
have all of that somehow, but
Oh, you do? Oh,
we could play it. I got
hmm.
almost the whole
You,
game.
you should play it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought you don't play games that are Warhammer.
I bought it because I was playing World of Warcraft heavily at the time, and you got in-game
Sure.
items when you bought them.
Wait, is it a World of Warcraft game or is it Warcraft 3 game?
It's a World of Warcraft game.
You see, not the same. I'm
Okay.
interested in Warcraft, like Warcraft 3 strategy type game. That'd be cool.
Okay. Well, then what we do is we get this game. We call it Warhammer: The Old World.
Honestly,
Yeah. I mean,
honestly, yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
But yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the StarCraft. I bet there'll be someone else interested in it. But yeah. There's some fun non-Warhammer games coming soon. So
yeah, yep. Yeah, I'm trying. There's definitely a lot of fun on Warhammer games. We still got to play Moonstone.
we do.
Well,
I still have it. I haven't opened it. Oh, I opened the box, but I haven't built or
yeah,
painted it yet.
I haven't painted it either. My goal is to paint it in the next 3 months at some point. But I'm interested to play it. It's more goblins, so why not?
Well, I got. Well, I mean, tell you what. Let's dive a little bit into hobby time right now with that.
Sure,
So actually I'll start
sure.
because I have it up already. If you'd like to um listen to me talk about Daughters of Cain, that's blurry. Yeah, yeah. My favorite faction in all of Age of Sigmar. With my dear friend Vince over in Warhammer Weekly. He had me on, and actually there he is. He's his painted. His painted StarCraft mini he had.
Uh-huh.
I just pulled up uh the show as it is, but we went through all of the book. Very positive about it. That was a 2.5 hour show. Yeah, we had a good time talking
Wow,
about it. So go check out Warhammer Weekly. It'll be linked down below. And yeah, no, that kicks off my hobby.
awesome, cool.
Yeah. And then actually now we are going over to Alex because your pictures are up first.
Oh, sure.
So what's going on here?
uh,
Club night?
yeah. My hobby is almost non-existent, so I had to find something. Like I looked for my photos of whatever hobby pictures I took, and here's what I had in my photos in the last week. So yeah, club night from last night. We missed you. It was sad not having you there.
But I was doing
Um,
Warhammer Weekly, so I hope you guys. I'm sure you guys
yes,
had it
yes.
on and you were commenting and loving it. Not, yeah. I'm sure you all listened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yes. Yeah, Chuck, for sure, for sure. Uh, yeah, so but I did I wasn't in the mood to I got some minis, I brought some minis to paint and I
Hmm.
wasn't really in the mood for it and didn't really feel like playing, but I really I enjoyed watching pretty much the whole game of Chris playing Tomb Kings versus Tom's Empire list. Both barn armies, and
Nice.
it was really fun to watch. Very, Tom is relatively new to playing the Empire,
Yep.
It was first time for Chris playing Tomb Kings, so he made a lot of mistakes, but it was fun to watch. It was a very fun game. The highlight of the game for me watching it was that steam tank in the middle of the battle, just tanking the giant Cetra chariot unit for like 4 turns of the game.
Wow.
That I would argue. I mean, Tom played very well. He made some excellent gameplay moves. I thought. But that kind of won him the game is the fact that there's a giant tower in the middle, there's a giant forest on the other side, and yeah, he did a good job placing it. It was a
Yeah.
fun game to watch.
Good. Good. Yeah, and I did see in the barn chat for the club that Cetrus died to a mortar round.
Yeah, at the
Just
very
a
end,
perfectly
yeah,
placed mortar round. That's good. So good.
beautiful, very beautiful.
Nice. Oh, what about this? This isn't your model, obviously. This is our
No,
uh,
no, this is a shout out to Decoy Ghost, our friend
decoy
Bobby.
underscore ghost.
Decoy underscore ghost, I
Yes,
believe.
on
Yeah.
Instagram.
So
Yep.
check him out on Instagram. He only posts his paint jobs, and if you like that grim, dark, gritty style, that's his paint style,
Yeah.
and that's an excellent shot of one of his miniatures. They were playing kill team boarding action. They had fun, had a good time. It was humans versus humans. So it was fun to watch as well. It was just a really cool shot
Yeah.
of
It's a very good shot.
his type of paint job. So yeah, check him out. Decoy underscore ghost on Instagram. He does an excellent grimdark style paint jobs.
Yeah, 100%. Love it. I'll try to
Mhm.
remember to link him down below.
Mhm.
And then this is your monster challenge you put out on Instagram,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Thanks for remembering. Yeah, so Monster Challenge. There is. Uh, I just thought, why not do something for the community to encourage them to paint their minis? You know, I'm known for loving my monsters, and I figured, hey, why not paint a monster while doing it? So if you check out my Instagram, by the time this comes out, you still have plenty of time. From whenever you see the post and commit, you have 2 weeks to paint a monster. I haven't decided which one I want to paint first. I have a Chaos Dwarf on a Lamasu
Yep.
for Old World, or a Cave Drake for Middle Earth. I'm
Okay.
actually going to Matt's next weekend to play some Middle Earth. So I'm hoping to maybe paint the Cave Drake
Not this week.
in the.
Is it Sunday?
It's next weekend. Yeah,
Is it next Sunday?
next Sunday. Yeah,
Okay, I was like, this is next Saturday. I'm gonna be with Matt.
yeah.
So I was
Okay,
like,
very
I
funny.
was like, did he forget something? I'll text him. That's all I was gonna say.
That's funny. That's funny. No, no, no. It's Sunday. Sunday we're
Okay,
going.
okay, that sounds like
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
time.
But I would like to. I think I'd like to paint the Cave Drake. It's also a very simple. Going to be a very simple color scheme.
Yeah, you can get that knocked up pretty quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it, love it. Yeah, go check out Alex's Instagram post, and as soon as you see it, gotta paint a monster.
You got to commit.
Um, I'm gonna say I didn't see it because I don't have any monsters to paint right now, and I don't feel like buying anything.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, I count any like large model because like if you have a dreadnought or if you have a tank, you know, because not everybody has
what
a monster.
what about a
And
Slanesh Fiend? That's a unit of 3. They're monsters cavalry.
yeah, yeah, I'll count it. Sure,
Okay,
why
boom.
not?
Then I'm in because it's already on the
Nice,
hobby
nice,
desk.
very good. Let's go.
Yeah. My hobby, my rest of my hobby, besides being on Warhammer Weekly, I'm painting Slanesh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just jumping ahead of the Tale 7 Warlords. I'm saving. I'm just putting up one picture here on the podcast, but there'll be more talking about it on that Tale 7 Warlords. So tune into that. I need to schedule that with everybody. I forgot. Yeah, finished up the other 6 Daemonettes and the 5 Seekers of
yeah.
Slanesh. So that's all good. And like I said, all I have left is 3 Fiends and my Herald, which is the converted mask that I have. Because
Yes,
I'm
yes,
trying to get those done before I get my new Daughter's Cane stuff in.
sure.
Because I hoping to be able to paint some of the new stuff for the tournament I'm going to at the end of this month in Pittsburgh.
Right, right.
So we shall
They look
see.
really good. They look very, very Slanesh.
It's simple. It's I'm barely highlighting anything.
It's a classic color scheme. I like it.
Yeah, it'll get the job done. It's gonna be a nice little battle march, small army.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, that's it. Like I said, not a lot of hobby, unless you want me to talk about all the Pokemon stuff I've been doing.
Nope.
Okay, great. Hmm. Well then, outside of that, then there was one thing. It's not really a hobby. It's something to just talk about. The current, most recent White Dwarf issue 523.
Yeah.
The time of this podcast coming out, you can go pick it up. in there. Let me bring it up. Bring up the PDF here. So inside of it, it's mostly it's 40K on the cover, and you're like, it's 40K. Who cares?
Sure.
I buy all the White Dwarfs. I still get the nostalgia hit from them, even though
Sure.
the price has increased by like $5 from when I originally started buying these. Which
I
it
guess that's not horrible.
it's not, but it's also $13 a month for sometimes like a bleh of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Sometimes it's great.
Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's really cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, many times it's pretty lame.
yeah. But in this one, there was, and it's gonna be hard to read here, but go pick this up. But there's a mini game called the Tower of Blades. So it's a Daughters of Cain focused mini game. I think you can probably do it solo, or you could do it with friends.
Yeah.
But what I like about it, I mean, there's some lore and everything, but they're teaching you how to play. You're building your character. So like, here's your base. You're
Mhm.
a Daughters of Cain challenger. Here's your basic stats, your basic moves. Okay, great. And here's your ward and all that. And then you get to choose like your path, which is really pick the model you like. You know, are you a high gladiatrix? Are you a slaughter queen? What have you? And you get these extra bonuses to use during your matches. One of
Yeah.
them, well, yeah, one of them actually even gets you like some range attacks, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I see that. The Mirkatha?
Mercath, yeah, Mercatha,
Yeah.
Mercatha. Um, but yeah, just I like building things like this, like
Yeah.
create your own adventures. Like I've Alex, if you've like where else have we seen like kind of like mini silver tower? So like, have you ever done anything like this with any of your armies or like any mini games that you like with this? You can recall, even if you haven't played it, like maybe one that matches like a standard
Well,
one.
the only thing I can think of is for Rent 4 when you create your own character,
Mm.
and then we all entered the arena in the end, if you remember.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. And my halfling made it to semifinals. My halfling on a pony. It
Yep,
was awesome. My Empire General or Free Cities General.
yep,
That's the only thing to think of where like you create your own character and kind of enjoy it. And like certainly there were events, like narrative events I went to before that you kind of make your own character
yeah.
that will be part of a larger
Holy
game.
Wars, things like that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, no, I like it. And then here's where it gets even better. They give you origins and flaws.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, and now we're like approaching like mini Mordheim levels of fun here. So like,
Huh.
yeah, like origins can give you these are I think the origins are all buffs. The flaws are obviously all like negatives. Like here's one. Your sporadic visions. Declare you must use this ability if it's not if your unit's not in combat. Roll dice on a 5+. You can't fight.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
So is
you're
that
just standing there like, oh, dumbfounded.
is it a co-op game?
So I think you can run it as solo or co-op.
And what's the
Ideally,
goal?
the goal is, as you look down there, like there's a sheet here. Um, the goal is to climb this tower of blades. So you ascend
Mm,
the tower. Um, at the start of each battle, you generate. I'm trying not to give away, like it's on screen, but it's hard to read. But like I want people to go buy
sure,
it. I don't want to
sure.
steal it, but um, essentially, it's you go in, you're gonna fight a monster. And then as you kill it, you'll get points. You can then upgrade your character. You might have some injuries we're about to see here. And then, like I said, that's why more people, the better.
Right.
Possibly, I think it might cap off at 5 folks, but
Mm,
let's see here. Oh, challengers use a shared pool of 4 command points per battle round. 30 by 22 is the size they suggest, which I think is a quarter board. Yeah. So, um, obviously, the more people you have, the easier it will be. But there is, I
right.
think, also benefits for killing one another.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you could be backstabbed at any time to get someone wants your treasure, your upgrades, or like maybe your
Sure,
artifacts you have. But the less people, the
sure.
higher you go, the harder it gets.
Right, right. So you
Yes.
don't necessarily want to kill each other. Or you don't want to kill each other if you go to continue working together and like, oh, if you killed me, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, there is some
Cool.
things. It's not just like you're always ascending. Like here's one you got to roll to see if there's a twist in the tower, something else might happen, and you have to roll on random enemy combats. And it kind of generates the floor. Kind of, you just kind of put up a little arena in that tight
Hmm.
space. But and say here's how you control the enemy. So that way you can have a game master if you want. Or like this is where you could run it solo. You could run it solo with multiple characters if you want, even too.
Yeah.
Um, but they determine the focus. You heal wounds. They stalk a prey, charge a prey, and then they fight. But yeah, and then after you've won, I mean, if you've lost, it might not be great. But if you've won, um, here's the twist table, of different things that can happen. So like you could accidentally find the summit very quickly,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. You could just accidentally win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some of these other ones, you get a heal. That's pretty good. Frozen floor, add one to the number of dice rolled when making charges. That's cool. So like, what's going on with this specific room? Like in the lore story they wrote, it's a bunch of challengers fighting a tree lord in a ice chamber, which is kind of neat.
Hmm. No, it's cool. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, and then here they give you the enemies too that you could generate. Tree lord, which, hey, I'm sorry, a tree lord. You want me to fight a tree lord as like 5 models? That's gonna be rough. And then blood drenched viper, which is just the manifestation troll.
Sure.
And
Trogoth. That's crazy. It's not like a troll, it's a Trogoth.
yeah, and then you can also fight an
That's
avatar of Cain.
yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. So are you running it?
I want to, just because it would be
Good.
fun. Like I literally have. Well, I don't have a troll, but whatever. I can.
Oh,
Some
we have one to the club.
I know we have thousands in the club, so I'm like, yeah, I can just bring it over.
That's a
Like, hey
good
guys,
point.
we're gonna play this tonight, and I'll just DM it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, there's so many enemies too, and then yeah, oh, here's the injuries table. So if you get injured, and you have the keyword of injury, and then you have upgrades down below. So
Hmm.
it's a full complete game for
Yeah.
a book. Like I said, the rest of, and there's other stuff in the White Dwarf too. I didn't really care too much about it, but
I like there's an injury table wound to the ego where
oh
you
yeah,
have to retreat.
yes,
That's
oh yes.
awesome. That's great.
Well, it's all about personal glory within the
Right.
the Daughters of Cain. So
Right.
um, but yeah, just wanted to shout that out. I just like that stuff. I think it's neat. I wish they would put stuff like that too, like in these battle tomes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
here's the thing too. I mean, we're not a major podcast. We're the best lawn Warhammer podcast out there for sure.
Sure. Sure. We
But we're not
definitely
we're
are.
not we're not huge. So I'm probably me. We're probably the only podcast talking about this random white dwarf that's going to be lost to the
Sure.
ages.
Sure. Sure.
Now I've saved it as a PDF, so I can always help share it
Yeah.
around later. But I don't want to steal sales from Games Workshop. They might get mad about that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, but if you put it in a battle tome, it's a little bit more long lasting. I feel.
More likely people are actually going to play it. Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not? Why not? Like add a fun little game like that in every battle tome that makes it lore thematic.
Yes. And actually, while we're just talking about the battle tome contents, I am impressed with something that I didn't think. 'Cause I've not. This is the first battle tome I bought for Age of Sigmar this edition.
Oh wow. Yeah. Hmm.
Because yeah, I was only going to buy a battle tome if um it was Daughters of Cain, or if it's an army I'm taking to an event. So I'll probably buy the Cities one if it comes out before Holy Wars, which I imagine it will with the
Sure.
time frame. But
Most
um,
likely.
over half of this book actually is lore. I have not had a
Oh,
chance to
cool.
read it yet, but it's.
Hmm.
I mean, lore and picture, like it's robust.
Hmm.
I thought it would be a lot less because if I look at like the 40K books, like
Sure.
the lore is basically not there,
Yeah.
which is a shame. But I'm happy that there's still plenty of lore in these books. I'm looking forward to reading it just to see what's in there.
You'll have to tell me how much of that is new lore versus what's already established.
Yeah, I mean that's always going to be the hard part because they have to write these in the sense of someone new coming in, give them the
Yeah.
background. So how
Right.
quickly do they gloss over it? I
Right.
guess is the
Right. Right.
question.
Right. Yeah.
Um, yeah,
No, that's cool. I really like this. Is sometimes the mini games they provide in White Dwarf are really cool, and sometimes they're super lame, just
yes,
like super dumb, not exciting. They sound cool, but they're not. But this is like a proper like you could play this for like 6 weeks and have a really good time. I feel like.
it's even at the point where I'm like, okay, it's 30 by 22. Like I could just build a custom board for it
Yeah.
that just have some fun with. It'd just be neat.
Yeah.
But Yeah, because I know sometimes it's hit or miss. I mean, and White Dwarfs, their lore is always fantastic in those
Sure.
magazines, so it's worth it for those. Actually, I did something that popped up last night on Warhammer Weekly at the time of this recording, um, that had me concerned. Apparently, some people have finally gotten to start playing Darkwater, the new Warhammer quest, and apparently it doesn't work well.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's
Yeah.
not great, which
Yeah.
is such a
I watched the
shame.
whole video. Yeah, I watched the whole video. Matt and I were talking about it, and then a video popped up on my YouTube algorithm that basically the guy, I would shout him out if I knew him. I know who he was, but talked about the crazy big flaws and then how to fix them in the game.
That's good.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the game is pretty much unplayable unless you already know what you need to do ahead of time, and then you build your like units that way, your heroes that way, and bring certain heroes.
Mm.
And without those, without a certain build and certain matchups, you would just auto lose,
Oh wow.
which is not a good way to form scenarios,
No, no,
right?
you can make it rougher if you chose the wrong thing, but not impossible.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be winnable. You have to have a chance. But basically, there are scenarios where, on average, without having a certain hero, you would lose.
Oh, oof.
Which is
Okay.
just bad play testing, right? But the good news is there are people, at least one person that I've seen, that basically created adjustments to make those scenarios winnable. Not easy, but winnable.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah,
Mhm.
because I was like, I heard that, I'm like, oh no. I know our friend Bob at the club's painting up his
Yeah,
copy, and we're gonna play it. So
which I
maybe
would love to play it. It's such a pretty game.
it is. It
The
is.
the models are so beautiful. The fact that you can play on the freaking book, how awesome
Yeah,
is that?
it's such a great design.
Yeah. Like nobody complained ever about the minis or the design or the dice or the cards. It's just the scenarios would seem to not been play tested, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely odd, but
Yeah.
oh well. Actually,
Yeah.
the other thing too, because like that was an expensive game for it to not
Yeah.
work right.
Right. Which is so weird. Like, how can you clearly put a lot of effort into the design, thinking out the design of the cards, the packaging, the playability of it as far as like the how it looks,
Hmm.
but then you put no time into playtesting, or maybe you didn't hire the right people. Like, I don't understand what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, it's different teams that do that sort of stuff. Um, Sometimes they talk to each other, probably not always as often. Not that you need to per se. Um,
Sure.
but yeah, it's the thing of, I mean, and I know we're a Warhammer podcast, so we talk about Warhammer.
Right.
But so many corporations kind of put out jank. It's a little
Yeah.
bit frustrating. It's as it's called, the shitification of
Yeah.
stuff in this day and
Yeah.
age. Yeah, like granted, I was saying this book, it's really good. I really
Yeah.
enjoy it. This train feature, which I didn't have to buy it, because it's terrible. But um, that's besides the point. But like, yeah, putting out products, asking for money for it, and then we find out after that it's like it's not done. I mean, video
Yeah.
games in general do this
Yeah.
all the time. It's frustrating. Like, actually,
Yeah.
now I'm excited. This is not to dive into Pokemon, but just a reference point. Pokemon
Sure.
just released a new thing called Pokemon Champions, which is built to help get into competitive Pokemon for video game easier.
Cool.
It it's 30 FPS. It's free to play, but like you probably want to put money into it type
Mhm.
thing. It's free to play, 30 FPS. The resolution's awful. And it's just like it's like it's not done.
Yeah. Not finished.
Yeah, like
Just take your
it
time.
works, but like I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like and well, that's because you have people that pay money and investors and fuck all those people.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get bad PR. Nobody's gonna play your game. Okay, like everybody's talking about how bad Darkwater is right now, as far as the hobby circles that care.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about how unplayable it is, which is like, okay, take an extra 2 months before releasing your game and
Or
play test it.
I mean, it's coming out. If you know there's a problem, like you can, like if you have it, it's hard because the team has to go on to the next thing, on the next thing, on the next thing. But like
Sure, sure,
even if
sure.
it's coming out, like putting out an FAQ the day of
Yeah,
release isn't that like it's annoying when you get a day one patch in a
sure.
video game, but like a day one patch for this, hey
Sure.
guys, found some issues while it was shipping. here, use these
Yeah.
instead, like in
Yeah.
addition to. Sure, that's fine.
Free PDF, free PDF that just adjust. Only thing you have to do is adjust the missions.
Yeah,
Like people online have done that. Like you as a company can look at it, be like, oh, that's a really good idea. Let's adjust them to make them actually playable. So people can enjoy our product. Somebody can download it, print it out. Okay, now you have a playable game.
yeah. I mean, and
Yeah.
sometimes too, corporations have, and this isn't calling out any specific one, but sometimes corporations just have that ego about them, just like, oh well, if we use this from somebody else, do we have to credit them? Which you probably don't. But also, like, you're admitting fault, and some of them don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it feels like because a lot of their, which is obviously different, but you know how like Warhammer or Games Workshop creates like those Barnes and Noble games,
Yeah, I heard those are
and
pretty okay. Like quick,
they're okay.
yeah,
They're okay. They're like for people who don't play Warhammer to learn the basics of rolling dice and
yeah,
looking at stats,
and put a
right?
model
But
together
they're
that
not.
push to fit. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but they're not balanced. They're not like they don't have a high replayability. They're not really balanced. I enjoy them. They're like kind of beer and pretzels games,
yeah,
but they're not balanced. Like you take a certain hero, you will crush it against a certain army and whatnot. But it's okay for those games because they are a good value for what you get.
yeah,
Right? It's an intro to Warhammer. You get like bunch of hero models or Space Marine unit, and it's usually cheaper compared to what you would buy from like a hobby shop.
yeah.
So heck yeah, why not? But when you're paying $200 for a box with a game that's unfinished and not enjoyable, that's lame.
I think one of the best box games GW has ever done, and I think it was $90.
Mm,
Gore Chosen
mm,
came with 4 models and a little
yeah,
arena, and I painted up. I actually I should bring that over to play before we play
you
the
should.
blades, because
Yeah.
it's ready to go, and it is a fantastic game system. It's
Hmm,
simple, it's fun, it's beer and pretzels, and it works top to bottom.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
you should bring
yeah,
it
and
over.
it was
I'm
ninety
down to play
bucks.
like a game that's like takes you 30 minutes to play.
Yeah, yeah.
I like games like that.
I just need to remember to read the rules and bring it over. But yeah, that maybe
Sure.
maybe I'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Or maybe no, I might need to do a Sigmar practice game. I don't.
Luke did say you need to play Sigmar. You have a tournament in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I should probably play one practice game.
Wow, you're really excited.
No, I'm not excited. I'm excited to go, but I'm also just like, oh, I hope these models come in, and I hope I can get them painted up in time. So,
Oh, you're painting more models for your list.
well,
Wow.
there's okay. So here, let's backtrack a little bit. So
Sure.
I think I might have mentioned before, but I picked up the Battle Tome, which is what this one is here. Um,
Mhm.
I picked up the Gamers Edition of the Battle Tome.
Of course you did.
I picked up the dice, picked up the cards,
Okay.
picked up 2 boxes of the Blood Hags.
But naturally.
Yes, and I picked up 2 shrine kits, since it's a dual. Like it's the same rules,
Yep.
but there's 2 different builds on it. And I was like, okay, they're
Sure.
not. I was like, okay, I didn't need to buy all of that. So let's say that I wanted to buy all of
Sure.
that. Boys, is this hobby getting a little too expensive? Like I get it. Like I was able to afford it, but like I remember back in second edition, book came out for Army I had. Let's buy it. Let's go. Let's
Yep.
just read it, have fun,
Yep.
all that sort of stuff. Hey, this looks interesting. I don't know if I'll play this army. I'll just buy it for fun.
Sure. Sure.
And now I'm just like, boy, maybe I should have had a bigger backlog of stuff just to paint to keep me busy, because like I'm staring at a small backlog, but even that I'm like, I don't want to get through that because I don't want to buy anything else because it's so costly. Like I'm so afraid of what that cog fort's going to cost.
Yeah. And you're afraid with the discount, right? With
Yeah. I have a discount because I'm technically an employee,
hey,
um,
that works.
and like I sometimes I get sticker shocked with a discount, and I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It's ridiculous, by the way.
yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
like, when does it stop though? Because like
Yeah.
it was growing for a while, and then when Sigmar came out, they gave us those start collectings, which were really cheap. It was very great, and then the increase started happening again. At what point does it fall again?
It's pretty bad. I mean, I'm looking at the pre-orders you can get right now for the Iron Warriors and some of the Knights.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Defiler is $145.
Okay.
Right? A monster. It's a monster.
You
I
probably
get it.
only need one.
You probably only need one, maybe a couple. It kind of is a centerpiece until
Yeah.
Petrabo comes out,
Sure.
which I'm worried about how much he's going to cost, right?
Yeah.
But like $145 for a monster mini, it's a lot of money. $145.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No,
yeah, the hobby's getting pricey.
yeah, and that's not to say it's not worth it. 'Cause everybody has to make those decisions themselves of like, don't
Sure,
spend money you don't
sure.
have. That's the key. Um,
Right.
but like you do, I've spent a lot of money on Warhammer. I've got my money out of it with
Sure.
time of playing, time of building, time of just enjoying and painting.
Sure.
But it's just it's starting to reach a point where I'm just like, do I need this? Like casually starting a new army, I feel like just can't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Even in
Yeah.
old world maybe, but even that's
Yeah.
rougher than it used to be. The books are cheaper at
Oh,
least.
yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see. The old world. The good thing about old world is if you are semi decent at converting and kit bashing, it's very open because I mean you kind of have to because of the items and
Right.
different kind of heroes they might not even have models for. That, like you can take a regular goblin and as long as you're decent at kit bashing, you can make it look like a hero.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do it all the time.
So and it's yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And the community is very open to it. Like, oh, this
Yes.
guy with a giant sword and a cool and like he's standing on a rock and he's buffer than everybody else because of the way you build him. Okay, I get it. He's your little hero.
Yeah.
Cool, right? Community is very open to it, but that's not quite the same in 40K or even AOS.
AOS I still feel has some of it.
Okay,
40K doesn't feel like it has it at all.
yeah,
Like it needs to be exact. I mean, because Sigmar too, like a lot of the stuff is kind of combined profiles, so it's like okay, you don't
sure,
really care what it looks like. Is the
sure,
base size right? I think it's
right,
probably like the god models where people are like, oh, let's make sure it's exact, but they have made the rules better in Sigmar with terrain in a way that I think allows for you to be creative.
right.
They haven't done that in 40K. Well, maybe the new rules. I don't know if the new rules are. All I see about the new rules is get good 40K is absolutely in heaven because his World Eater's melee army is going to just tear through the way it looks.
Good,
Yeah.
good. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting pricey. But the other side of it is how much do you actually need if you're
Yes.
committing to one army? And let's be honest, a one box is going to cost you, let's say, $100. It's probably going to take you most people at least a month to paint,
Yeah.
right? So it's 1 month worth of painting and putting on the tabletop and adding to your army for $100. Like, it's really not the most expensive hobby at all,
No, no, no. It's not. I want
especially
no.
yeah, and especially those shops that often offer 25% discount quite often.
Yep.
You can find those relatively easily. If you can find a good deal or somebody's selling an army on eBay, right? Like there's ways to enjoy this hobby. I mean, I was
3D prints as well.
3D prints as well,
Yep.
right? That's certainly a whole different world. And
Yeah.
as long as your community is open to it, which by the way, old world, very open to it.
Yep. 100%.
That's the one of the best ways to play this game, in
Yeah.
my opinion. The cheapest ones. And sometimes the sculpts are even better than what you have.
I mean, do
Uh,
you for some how old some of the GW sculpts are, unless you have the nostalgia hit.
Exactly,
Like if I
exactly.
was
If you
to
don't have the nostalgia factor, then
Yeah,
yeah.
if I was to do an orcs and goblins army, I'd probably be 3D prints because I don't have that connection. But like if it's like, oh no, if it's not a real high elf, I don't want it.
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, yeah. Nostalgia factor is definitely real.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's expensive hobby, but you can make it reasonable. And also, you could start with games like Kill Team, right? You could start with games like Kill Team. You could start with games.
I don't think you can start with kill team if you want to get into 40K anymore.
You don't think so?
The models don't translate up typically as well.
Oh,
They're
I see what
usually
you mean.
the primary kill team stuff is built for kill team.
Yeah, yeah,
So you're buying extra stuff when you could have just maybe not bought that and bought 2 boxes to get your army started.
I
Kill
see what
team's
you're
not
saying.
teaching you 40K. Kill team's
No.
teaching you kill team.
Yes.
Same with Spearhead. I don't think Spearhead's a good intro into the Age of Sigmar like they thought it would be.
Mm. What I mean is, if you want to get into Warhammer,
Yeah,
there's 2
yeah.
ways to
Fair,
Warhammer.
fair. Okay,
Like, you're
gotcha.
like, "I don't have $500 to start an army and commit to, like, but I'm interested in the hobby. What should I do? I have $100." Right?
Sure, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
buy Kill Team, buy the start start painting kit, and you can do it for about $100.
Yeah.
And you can now enjoy this hobby for months without having to spend more than $100.
Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, you're right. If you were going to get into Warhammer, that's great. And the other thing is too, if you're not caring about Warhammer, you just want to get into wargaming, these other games we were talking about, Gunpla's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out, StarCraft,
Yep.
Moonstone.
Yep.
Heck, I mean, the cheapest wargaming thing you can ever do is historical wargaming.
Yeah.
I bought
Yeah.
a 2,000 point army for less than $80.
It's crazy.
I know it's because
Crazy.
yeah. but it's about what you want to do. It's just like, man, I just hope that, because like with the rising cost of everything, it's if I'm getting sticker shocked with my discount, then what is the people who are into it? They might just be buying less. Like you're probably just buying a little less.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, heck, I'm buying a little less. Rather put my money elsewhere right now. But the new people, it's impossible for them to start and get an army right now.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping they bring back start collecting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope they're actually reasonable prices.
Yeah,
Because even some of those I was looking at, I'm like, oh, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get 500 points of an army for $100,
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like I am all down for that. But I was looking at some AOS like starter boxes.
Where they,
And
because they're not start collecting. They're just boxes. They're bundles. Right?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even the spearhead, I should say, right? The spearhead is like maybe a kind of a starter army, right? Even though it's for different game, but you can use it for AOS. I'm looking at some of them, and I'm like, that's not a lot of models for $150.
No, I know.
Like it's a better value.
Sure.
But for $150, I'm looking at Gloomspite gets one, and you're getting like 9 wolves and 2 chariots. That's pretty lame.
Yeah.
That's really lame.
Better value, but better value for cost that feels too high right now.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like if that was $100 set, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay, fair enough, that's cool. But yeah, it's about 30% more than, in my opinion, I'm comfortable with spending.
Yes, and that leads to I guess another thing. Shout out to our dear, very handsome friend Chris, who kind of called it out. I'd missed it. I think you'd seen it somewhere else, but I had missed it.
Yep.
That they have pulled the Tomb Kings and Bretonnian Old World boxes off of the website for Warhammer the Old World, which and the reason that's important is because it came with a book, the starter book. Now I forgot. Did he mention if there was any other ones that were pulled off yet, like the old bundle boxes?
I haven't looked at it. I just know that they some of the boxes, some of the start collecting, the army boxes were pulled out.
We're gonna put a picture of Terathi up so I can open up a new screen here. Let's go to Warhammer Games Workshop and browser. All right, and
looks like
doing it
most
live.
of the starter sets are still up, but yeah, you can go ahead and pull it up.
Well, I mean, sold out versus out of stock is the thing,
Yeah.
Because like if it's out of stock, it could come back. When it's off of the website, like all the Dark Elf stuff from the City of Sigmar, that it's going away.
Oh yeah.
Let's do start here. Starter sets. What's in the starter set? Okay, so they still have the battalions up. Okay.
Yep.
But I wasn't worried about the game going away. It's and to be fair, do you think that the Bretonnian Tomb King boxes going away?
I wonder if there's gonna start like change them into more of a start here boxes without the heroes, where it's just the units and no, just the units, right? Because the start here boxes are all very much your core, maybe a rare choice, maybe a special, but no heroes.
Yeah, it's, and let's be fair too. Like at this point, you can just buy the book separately, the core rule book, and it's so outdated from FAQs anymore anyway.
That's exactly the point. Yeah,
it's like it's
at this point, it's like buying that book. I feel bad for people buying that book, because you buy that book, you read all the rules, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, I need to read a lot of FAQs.
Well, it depends what you're doing. If it's like you and a buddy and you're just getting into this and you each pick it up and that's what your army is, you're just gonna play the way it is and you don't care.
Sure.
You won't even know what an arcane journal is.
Yeah. It is funny because still to this day, I feel like every game, or maybe every other game of Old World that I play or I watch, we're debating rules.
Oh, it's nonstop.
It's always. It's like even
that's
yesterday
part of the
watching.
Fun, though. That's part of the fun.
It is, which is really funny because I really enjoyed the moment from Tom and Chris's game last night, where I played with Chris and I have the unit of skirmishers.
Yeah.
And skirmishers, as you know, they each one individual needs line of sight, right? So you can't take a unit of like 30 skirmishers and say, oh, they all can see you. Like, no, not all of them can see you unless you position them like
on a hill, unless you're on a hill perfectly.
On a hill, yeah. On a hill is perfectly fine, of course. So like I was fair to him, and when I was playing against him with my skirmishers, I'm like, hey, some people would say everybody can shoot, but let me show you like the way I position them. Only like this many can shoot because I can
Sure.
actually see you.
Yeah.
So when he was playing Tom was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you, and Chris is like, who can actually see me? And then like three guys couldn't shoot. So
Yep.
it was fun watching him correct Tom on the rules.
It is, yeah, it's fun watching like the, I guess, not, this isn't to sound demeaning, but the newbie catch on to certain things.
Mhm. Yeah, it
Um
is really cool.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's important with that level of nuance that you have to kind of get used to. Especially, I think we'll drag Chris out to a tournament one day. I bet we will.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Chris,
Yeah,
you're on
I'd like to go
notice.
to a tournament. But every also another thing that comes up every time is like, hey, after unit is destroyed, do you overrun? I'm like, oh, what do you mean by that? Right? Like technically,
I mean,
technically, yes.
rules is written, or rules is how everybody plays it.
Right, right. Because
Yeah.
I explained it to Tom again last night, and he was like, "Yeah, we're not doing that." I'm like, "Yep,
Yep.
good."
Good. Yeah, we do. If you charge, yeah, restrain. Okay. If
Yeah, if you
not,
charge, absolutely, yeah. It's a silly rule. Yeah, that makes no sense to me, but it's okay.
well, I know. I think Tom, hope you're doing well, buddy, because I think he's going away for work for a little while.
Yes.
Um, but I know he mentioned about trying to do some old editions of Warhammer,
Ooh,
and like
okay.
other people at the club too are always also willing. So maybe when he's back, we'll play some fifth edition. Get some. Why not?
Isn't that the one of the most beloved editions?
From what I heard,
Apparently.
I have. I never played fifth, but I have a bunch of stuff from
Yeah,
fifth,
me too.
so I can
Yeah, I'm
play it.
open to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, I honestly, I think what they're doing with the Tomb King stuff is like they're just dropping a SKU. They'll put out the stuff. They'll put out a different battalion box. Maybe there's an
Yep.
arcane journal attached to it. Maybe not. Just so they can rip the book and the cards and this stuff out of it, and they'll just sell that
Yep.
separately.
Yeah,
Um,
because they're so outdated now. The spell cards and everything would be outdated.
yeah, and even with that too, it's they're probably at this point internally, they're looking at the next edition.
Mhm.
Like it's probably well on its way to being written, if not at least the first draft is written. How
Yeah.
are they going to launch the boxes, and like what they'll probably do a new box starter set with a book in it. And like I said, by the way, 250 for that box is pretty good because that
Oh,
that is a
great
great
value.
value. Yeah.
I mean,
So
125 each for a person. That's great.
yeah. So we'll see how it shakes out. I'm curious though what they'll do for the launch. Yeah, let's do that to wrap up. What do you think the launch of second edition? What do you think the armies are going to be? The top two armies?
Oh, well, are we thinking they're going to be new armies? Because that's the way to do it.
I would. Do you want my opinion, or
Sure.
do you want to take the guess first?
You say your opinion because I have a feeling at least one armies we're going to agree on, but
I
go
think it's
ahead.
gonna be Dark Elves versus Kislev.
I don't think it's going to be Kislev. I hope for it to be Kislev, but I don't think it's going to be Kislev.
True. I mean, you're
Uh,
you're probably right. I'm wishlisting hard on that. If they
I
do
would
dark,
love,
it could be Dark
yeah,
Elves versus High Elves easily,
yeah,
or Dark
yeah,
Elves versus Empire because they can throw them underneath the bus anytime.
yep, yep. I think you're absolutely right. Dark elves are going to be the bad guys, which we
Yes.
haven't had a dark elves in fantasy start collecting or like a intro box ever. I don't think
No, because it's a
that I've
legacy
seen.
army.
No, what I mean is like even in fantasy, I don't remember.
We had them in Sigmar. We had Start Collectings because it was
Oh,
yeah,
sure,
part of like
sure,
the different cities of Sigmar stuff.
sure,
That
sure,
was the
sure,
best, and I
sure.
have a lot of stuff from there. Let me tell you, that was great.
Yeah, but dark elves will be cool, and they'll
Yes,
probably pick a safe army that everybody would want to buy. So like Empire or High Elves feel like
I
a safe bet.
yeah, it's I bet it would be Empire just so it's not. I mean, I'd rather it be Elf on Elf,
Yeah,
but yeah,
be cooler. But it does make sense because dark elves within the old world, dark elves are much more raiding parties,
yes,
right? And they're not going to raid high elves just because there's not as many high elf outposts. They're much more likely to raid Britonia or Empire.
yeah. I won't be Bretonnia again.
No, no, absolutely not. You're right.
I mean,
Yeah, Kislev would be cool. Thematically, I would love for it to be Kislev. I just don't
although
think it would be
I think
because
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a hard wish list because you're right because Kislev is gonna sell regardless. Why
oh yeah,
attach it to something that you could just put something else in and someone else will buy that?
right, right. And Kislev, I don't believe Kislev any has much coast.
I
On
don't
the
think it
map,
has
I'm
any
trying to think.
coast. It's frozen,
Yeah, I don't
isn't
think
it?
it has any because yeah, it's just is the Sea of Claws. Is that attached? Does Kislev have a border there? I
You
don't
have the
remember.
map up in your room, sir, not me.
Not here, not here. It's in
Oh,
that
okay,
room. So
okay.
that's on that wall because it's the mountains, and then it's obviously the empire. But I don't remember if there's like a sea of claws there. That's it might be. So
So
honestly, if there is a sea of claws, if there is a coast where they could do Kislev versus Dark Elves, I would love to see that.
okay, so let's theorycraft a little more. Dark elves are both set on, and I think yeah,
Yeah.
like it's definitely not going to be Kislev. Do we think it'll be high elves or do we think it'll be Empire?
I think Empire.
Okay, why?
Yeah. I think a lot of people. I think more people like Empire than like High Elves. But because I think in their mind it's going to be what army are people more likely to buy to like share this box.
Sure. I mean, look at what's in the ones that we have had up until this date.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was new models in it.
Right.
So I could see maybe an updated steam tank model if they did Empire.
Yeah.
High elves don't need a new dragon right now. If anything,
No.
we need a refresh
Spearman.
of maybe a unit like spearmen and archers, like a
Archer.
refresh,
Yeah. Could
which
be a
they.
classic. Yeah.
But I don't think they'd put a unit in there. It's because like on the Tomb King side, it was just the bone dragon, and on the Bretonian side, it was
Yeah.
just the royal Pegasus.
You know what would be really cool is Dark Elves versus Marienburg.
That would be sick.
Yeah, and they could do that because I don't think they ever had the ship, the Marienburg, whatever it's called, the ship steam
It
tank
was
thing.
they had it for made to order for a while.
Oh, they had it.
They had it for made to order.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
they did
Okay,
have it.
okay,
Um,
okay. But that could be cool if they have like a new one, and that could be the centerpiece. That'll be awesome.
that would be really neat. And also, yeah, even though you're just releasing Empire, like it's not actually Marienburg. It's just like you're fighting
Right.
Empire, but they're calling it Marienburg. That's why
Yeah.
Marienburg's not involved right now, everybody, because they're being attacked by Dark Elves.
Right. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Yeah, I,
That could be cool.
yeah, I think it'd be Empire. I think we could see a cool steam tank upgrade.
Hmm.
I mean, what would a high elf army need? Oh, you know what we could use? We technically don't have any models that are good. um, that are high elf noble riding an eagle. We have them on
Yeah. No.
griffins. Yeah,
Absolutely not.
so I could see if it is high elves, I bet we'd get
Hmm.
a noble on eagle, not a griffin, eagle, because that way they
Hmm.
could kind of play
Do
to
we
the
have?
battle blood.
Can you buy a Griffin right now?
The griffin, that's a
Like
good.
the On the Blood Griffin? I don't know if you
I don't
can.
know if you can buy that one anymore because that was too involved in the kit, and they redid the yeah,
Yeah. Because if you can't buy that, I would see them either rebuilding it or doing a new one.
making it dual purpose where you can put on the griffin back or just an eagle back.
Yeah.
Front's all
Yeah. I
eagle,
guess.
yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. That could be pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah. Dark Elves vs. High Elves would be very classic. I mean, that's tough. I think I would like to see Empire personally, because we're in the old world, and old world is like, what is old world if not Empire,
right.
right? But Dark Elves versus High Elves thematically and like visually would be way cooler. Yeah.
Well, I think it would be. I'm gonna root for Dark Elves versus High Elves because too that's a guaranteed expansion of the scope of the setting. Not just I know it's Warhammer the Old World, but at least expands the
Ooh.
scope a little more to see what's going on outside of just that small bit we've been seeing.
So you would be interested to see like Dark Elves versus High Elves taking place on Ulthuan.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be an easy way to expand outside of just old world.
yeah, exactly. And it's just like, oh no, they've been here. We're just not telling you guys about it. All the High Elves are just like, we're just fine.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let us know the predictions down below, everybody, because like we know there's going to be a new edition coming. I don't know when,
Hmm.
because what this year's 40K, next year supposedly is Sigmar,
Yeah.
unless they push stuff back. I don't know, and I don't think they can push back this Sigmar edition for another year because I think a lot of people are just already like people are getting bored with it,
Yeah.
like who have not been bored with it much quicker. Like it's yeah.
And there's so many rumors now, and people are starting to get excited or maybe worried. So it'd be nice to see a resolution for AOS.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm still so excited for those rumors. Like mix up
Yeah.
that lore. Let's have fun.
Yeah, do something exciting.
Yeah.
Just shift the setting in some way that is meaningful.
Yes. Yes. And give us reason to come back and have fun.
Hmm.
Besides Daughters of Cain. That's reason enough.
Sure, sure.
Oh, you know what? You know what? We should sorry, so this is a rambly podcast if people haven't figured that out yet. Um Holy Wars. Or is it Holy Havoc?
Hmm,
Which one is it?
I think it's Holy Wars.
Holy Wars, yes. So have you because we're going. We're confirmed. Hotels
Oh, for
booked.
sure.
Yeah.
Hmm. Thank you
um
for doing that.
Yep, no worries. It's gonna be it's kind I'm kind of excited that it's gonna be like all four of us just crammed into a room.
It's gonna be awesome. I was talking to somebody else today, and so I am volunteering to sleep on the floor. I'm just gonna bring my sleeping bag. I'm excited to just have four boys, four bros in one hotel room. It's gonna be
Oh my
great.
god, we are there's gonna be so much snoring.
Afterwards, it's either gonna be a disaster. We're like, this was a mistake, or it's gonna be like, guys, do you remember when we all stayed? We had so much fun.
It'll be a memory either way. I think so. We'll be
Right,
good. But
right.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. So I know me and Brad, we're pretty much decided on what we're taking.
Yeah,
We're gonna do Sylvaneth and Living Cities, one way or the
very cool.
other, because he's excited about his army and I want to take mine. Unless there's a sudden change, but I think like 99% that's what we're doing.
Sure.
What about you and Matt? Are you still doing
We
your?
we
Have you solidified? Are you like 100%, 90%?
we're not 100%. I'm sure we'll chat next weekend. That's why I'm just waiting to see him in person. We briefly talked about doing Chaos Dwarfs and Gloomspite Gits.
Right. Yeah.
My thinking was we're gonna do Chaos Dwarfs like overlords, and I'm his like not slave,
Right.
second class citizen, right? I'm
Right.
his
Right.
servant, which I'm totally willing to do that. So I'm thinking of bringing like a bunch of cheap stuff, just a bunch of goblins, some
Yeah.
squigs, and he can bring like all the artillery and all the heavy hitters.
That would
So
be kind of fun.
we'll
Okay.
see. If
Yeah.
he likes that idea, I'm very much down for it. I'm just there to have a good time, right? I'm not worried about getting in the competitive bone
Oh no
with
no no
AOS at this point.
not at all.
Um,
I'm envisioning that my army's like on its last stand and I'm being saved by the trees every time.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'll
yeah. I like
castle
that.
up and just be like, I'm trying, and then Brad just comes running in and takes care of things.
Yeah, but I'll see what he wants to do. I really don't want to paint anything up for it, so that's where I'm at.
I listen. If they come out with those Gargant models and I can fit them in the list, I'll paint those up for it. Those Gargant gate
Oh,
models I
for sure,
love.
for
And
sure.
me and Brad have talked about trying to do some sort of display board. Now I will keep them calm
Ooh.
and tame because we're all going in the same car.
Make sure we can fit fit it
Yes.
in the car, please. Yeah,
Well, I think we'll keep it to a 4x4. It's still 2,000 points, or 4x4, two
sure,
by two, 2x2. I mean,
sure.
at most. But yeah, I'm curious what it's gonna be because I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna have He loves his horde armies, so he's gonna have lots of stuff. So should be fun though.
I think so.
And I think I'll probably take charge of writing the narrative
Sure,
because I mean the
sure.
trees are trees.
Yeah, tree trees. I'm excited for it. I'm honestly, I'm most excited about having a boys trip
Yes.
and about rolling dice with boys and having beers afterwards, and about playing with Matt and teaming up with Matt because I've never actually teamed up with Matt before.
Yeah, I never teamed up
I'm
with
very
Brad,
excited.
so
There
it's
we
gonna be fun.
go.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see more ramp up after. Like I said, after I get through April with Daughters of Cain, my whole Sigmar shift is cities. I want to get that
Yeah,
army. I want to get that army down to the point where I can just play. Like I can play. I can still play Daughters casually. I'll miss some
sure,
rules, but I'll miss them
sure,
at my detriment, not my opponents. Cities, I don't
sure.
know. I want to get
Yeah,
cities to a point where I can just play it and it's like la la la, have some fun.
I like it. I
Should
like
be
it a
good.
lot.
Well, maybe we'll do a. Well, we got months before then, but yeah, we'll do an episode up and before, maybe even during, maybe in the car ride, during the 7 hour car ride we gotta do. Oh my gosh.
I'm very glad that Matt volunteered to drive because I did not want to drive 7 hours.
He could do it straight. He's great.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But yeah. But I guess
I'm also glad that you're going to be there because it means that somebody else could also ask to stop and use a restroom because we both have small bladders.
yeah, Matt's aware of that for me. So it's
Good, good,
like
good.
anytime there's a rest stop and I'm with Matt,
Yep.
he's like, "You need it?" And I'm like, "No, yes, no."
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's
Very
proactive with
considerate.
it. Yeah.
Good. Good.
Yeah. But with that, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. Nice and easy. But hopefully there's some more news next week. If not, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll banter some more. It'll be great.
Talk some Warhammer with the bros. Maybe paint a few
That's right.
models. Maybe we'll do speed paint. No, we won't do a speed paint challenge.
No, no, you'll win.
What if you started with your model primed and I didn't?
I don't know.
Like
Maybe.
I have to build prime, let it dry.
Oh, you have to build a prize. Yeah, okay, we could probably do that.
Okay.
I'll like my chances then.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, everybody out there, go cut your lawn and have a great, great day. Stay strong,
Bye.
guys. Strong. Yeah.